So I wanted to freestyle this video this morning, right? And I want to let you know that you are exactly where you need to be at in life, right? I know somebody might see this video and be like, dang, like, he's so right. But think about it, right? I know you always heard in life that it's either a lesson or it's a blessing, right? There's a reason why you at where you at in life right now, right? You need to figure out that reason. So if you're in a bad place in your life, right? Figure out what got you there so you can avoid making the same mistakes over and over again, right? I remember my uncle, right, a few weeks ago, he told me, do I know as much about my history at the time, right? And I was really studying history at the time. I was like, no, not really. I said, I'm too focused on my future. I'm not worried about what happened in the 1980s and 1970s and the 1800s. And he made a valid point. He said, it's good for you to learn history, get no history, so history doesn't repeat itself, right? So he said, if you learn from the mistakes that other people made in the past, and he said that you learn what they did in the past to be successful so you could do it, right? And that's a valid point. And I'm like, man, that's so much wisdom, because I never thought about it like that, right? And so if you're in a position in your life where you're not happy with where you at, ask yourself, what are the life choices, the actions you did over a long period of time that got you where you at today, right? If you are happy where you at in life, find out what you're doing so you can continue to be there, right? I mean, in life, we all go through stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's a part of life, you know what I'm saying? But, we get back up, right? So what you gonna do every time you go through something, you gonna give up, or you gonna learn from it, right? Figure out how, like, maybe you're going through something so it could teach you that in times of trials, right, that you know how to get back up, right? You know how to keep your composure. Because the big problem for me was I didn't know how to control myself, when oh my God, I need to slow down. So basically, when things wasn't going as planned for me, I would fall to face earth. I would throw temper tantrums. I would get so mad. I'd be so frustrated. I'd be like, why me? Things always happen to me, never no one else. I used to think that it was the end of the world. You get what I'm saying? So now, because I've been through enough stuff that now when I go through something, right, I understand that it's not in the world. I understand that it's a part of life, that you go through stuff, I go through stuff, the next person go through stuff, right? It took me so many times. Like, God, why are you putting me through this, right? And thing is, for the person that God want me to be, I need to understand that just because things not looking too good doesn't.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Azalea Road.
Ooh, that scared me. So in times of need, right? Because I want to be a person in position of leadership, right? I want to be a teacher one day now. I want to be a head track coach one day now. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to eventually be an athletic director one day. And I got more dreams and goals, right? So the thing is, right, if I want to be in a position,
turn left onto Azalea Road.
So if I want to be in a position, right, where people, where I help people and I lead people, I need to be able to control myself when things not as planned, because I can't preach positivity and motivation when things not looking the best for me. I don't show that, right? So maybe your life calling is different, right? So what you're going through that for a reason, right? So ask yourself, all right, can I learn from this, right? What's the big picture of this, right? Because if you keep choosing the wrong partners over and over again, right? Maybe look yourself in the mirror, but like, maybe I'm a problem. Maybe I need to choose better, right? Maybe I need to become better so I can attract better, right? Because if you keep saying, man, the people I choose just ain't no good, they're just not doing it for me. Maybe you're the reason why, because, man, sometimes we attract who we are. So if you're not mentally in a good space, oh my God. So if you're not mentally in a good space, it could cause you to choose people that's also not mentally in a good space. So what you gonna do about it? You either go change or stay the same, right? Don't complain about something if you have no solution to change, because if you complain about it, you're just wasting your breath. Because where has complaining ever got anybody? Seriously though, right? What has complaining honestly have gotten anybody? You get what I'm saying? So this morning I'm driving. I'm like, things just going, like life just going better for me, right? I'm just like, then I realized the work I put in every day, it's costing me to be a better coach. It's costing me to be a leader. It costs me to be a better person people can look up to, because I'm always working on myself, right? And over time when I put the work in, it consistently shows up. Be the best you. In order to be the best you, always be open to learn. Always be open to growth. Even if you are in a good position in life right now, right? Understand that if you get too complacent, right? Get too comfortable.
Continue on Azalea Road for 1 mile.
You know, that could eventually, you know, you could eventually be back to square one, right? So you get back to square one, be like, man, I was doing good. I was in a good position. How did I get back here? Because when you got right there, you know what I'm saying? You didn't appreciate it. When you get somewhere, you got to continue to appreciate it. You got to continue to cherish it, right? You got to continue to understand that any given moment, anything given to you can't be taken away. You get what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to say it one more time for you. If you're not appreciating something, it can get taken away at any given time. That's why God tells them, you know, that continue to walk with him. You know, we are put here on earth to worship the Lord, right? So don't do nothing for your own selfish desires, right? Don't do something for pride reasons. You get what I'm saying? Because anything could be taken away from you at any given time. You get what I'm saying? In my morning prayers, I pray like, dear Lord, please let me be the person my bad. Dear Lord, please let me
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Pleasant Valley Road.
For my morning prayers, I pray, I say, dear Lord, please help me grow to be a man of God that you could use me to impact other people's lives, right? To bring other people to you, to encourage other people, to motivate other people, right? That's a part of my morning prayers. So when God showed me signs, I'm like, okay, I can use this and learn. Like yesterday, right? Yesterday I realized, well, I was in the wrong gate, right? Somebody called me out, right? Yesterday I was in the wrong gate. And I'm like, man, you know what? This is such a learning experience. So you know what I did? I took that information in, and I'm gonna use it, you know, in the future. Cause you know, you got to be open to growth. Cause if you think you know everything, right? You think you know it all.
Right, turn right onto Pleasant Valley Road. Then turn left.
If you think you know it all, you think you know everything, right? And you're in a position right now you're not happy in. How can you ever get in a better position? You're not looking for improvement. You're not looking to do better. So when you're in a position, right, where you're not happy in, understand how you got there and why did you get there, and do better. It's just that simple. What I mean by do better, it look different, it varies person to person. When you find out what got you in that situation, okay, find out the steps that you can do the complete opposite of what you're doing to get you in that position, right? But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for many more videos come. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. You only live one life, right? So do you want to spend the rest of your life complaining about why you never lived the life that you want to live? Or are you going to figure out what's a calling for your life, figure out what's a plan for your life, and do what you need to do to go achieve that dream life and walk with the Lord? That's it. I'm out. Peace.